So it is time for some FACEIT League. We are in week 1 of season 6. It's your last like real tie-in season of the year. Like there is going to be a season 7, but from what I understand, it's going to be a little different. So I mean, it really is kind of an important season we're getting into here. We got expert here for week 1. Unlike season 5, it does look like master will actually kick up in week 2. As opposed to starting in week 3, which is what we saw in season 5. I mean, both of these teams, like, it's hard to tell because I don't know what to make of these rosters, y'all. LFO versus Tot. All right, I'm not going with these huge long names all night long. It's LFO taking on Tot. Look at this roster. This is insane. Is this a roster or a Discord server? Anyway, I don't know what to make of any of this. But yeah, so it is the exploding ash squirrel. That is quite the logo you have there, Chaco. That is quite the logo. This was Cajun in season 5, right? We did fairly well. Did well enough to make playoffs. You got 13th overall with a 9-7 record. You do 0-2 out of playoffs, but I mean, you made top 16. Like that's nothing to scoff at. Like really started off very good. And then just kind of ran into a slump there at the end of the season, right? Ending on an 0-3 streak for a regular season, and then getting 0-2 out playoffs like I was talking about. It's a family. Okay, I like it. I like it, Chaco. I like it. It is quite the difference from what we saw in season 5. What I was kind of starting to talk about was season 5, this is a very small roster, right? This was like a 6-player roster. Okay, 7-player roster. I forgot Arizona did come in later in the season. It grew significantly heading into season 6 here. You did get a 3-0 over Archeon there to start. I mean, a clean 3-0. No points there for Archeon. So, hey, good start for LFO LFC. I'm just going to go with LFO for the night. Oh, man, that first pick and ban came through fast, didn't it? Holy cow. 8-0-1, and they're already finalizing lineups. I'm sorry. HKey, I believe a new addition to this roster this season. One of the new additions, one of your new starters coming in alongside Ginger. What's funny is, did Ginger followed Arizona onto 0907 as well? And now, like, followed Arizona onto LFO. Like, just chasing Arizona around the FACEIT League. Team Timber, this is their 4th season in the league, first time in Expert. They were playing under the Agave banner for the previous 3 seasons and have just now broken out kind of on their own here in season 6. Did get 7th, 8th in advance. I believe top 8 did move on from NA. I think it was top 8 in NA moved on to Expert and top 6 in EMEA. Let's see, we did get a Ramatra and a Carry banned out. We are getting LFO banning out the Ram. Gotcha. Oh, we're also getting a side swap here. Let me get this fixed up for you before we get in. Everything kind of like all of our colors line up this week, don't they? Everything's like orange and black and okay. Well, you know, we're all on brand. What are we looking at? We're looking at Ginger Rifles. You're one of many tanks in here for LFO.
2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
We're getting the Orisa. Mirror both sides here. Lucio Bap with the Cassidy from both ends. Oh, immediate push. Ginger got that huge drill dash off the side. Javelin spin, rather. Was able to push Chuck E. Cheese down. With CEC on the low ground, it was just a quick rundown of... caught one of the players. I believe it was Spiffer got caught there. Yeah, Spiffer coming out of spawn here. So, there you go. Quick first cap over to LFO. Meaning is this is Tot's debut in Expert Division. This is our first time getting him on stream. It's our first time getting any of these players on stream, I believe. This is a wide rotation here from Chucky. Chuck E. Cheese going all the way to the opposite hallway, up to the high ground, lands an energy jab. It's going to be a forward push here from Ginger and LFO. I think they were trying to chase down Dario and we'll get it. Ooh, the jab just barely caught the corner there. HQ trying to chase down the bat, but Spiffer's able to get the lamp in. Little peel there from Rescue Toast. Meanwhile, Chuck E. Cheese's man will get some point presence and a flip. Bit of an awkward sandwich. Chuck E. Cheese has just got some of the strangest positioning I have ever seen out of an Orisa here in these opening 2 fights. Jab spin will assist him to the kill on Super Pizza, but with Chucky dying, we do get the flip right back, and LFO are in control at this point. What team is Orcloud on, Seth? You have to let me know. Alright, we got support ults available. HK tries to throw in that pulse, does not land. And Matrix up here from... Ooh. From Sin and LFO. Well, just not quite enough heal, not quite a sustain to keep Ginger alive through that. Vian's able to pick up Rescue Toast. Ooh, and gets a kill onto Dario as well. But Chuck E. Cheese will shut this down with that Terra Surge. Oh! As I say that, Cinch comes up with another kill. Cinch still alive. Lamp up. And we've gotten a flippin'. What a play from the BAP. My goodness. What a fight from Sinshut. Good push on the back of this sound barrier in from Super Pizza. Playing some long distance Cheerios to finish off Rescue Toast. Even a little boop and Chuck E. Cheese to help with that. This backline here from LFO having a great opener. I think fortunate for Tot, they're able to kind of flip the point, sneak out the objective during the midst of all that. Gives them an opportunity here for a one final attack. That Matrix from Spitfire. This is from out in Main Street. Helms already had to use the recall and didn't quite have the pulse bomb yet, so not quite an ideal situation. Now getting chased with no recall to use. HK's able to use theirs first. We're gonna get a Deadeye from Dario here to try to hold some space on this front line. It's gonna have to touch. Somebody get in there. The ball barely gets the touch in time. The Deadeye gets nothing. Bion returns with their own high noon into this fight. There's a good stall there. Tip Arts were giving themselves a shot, but couldn't quite come up with any picks. Super Pizza with a pair. They're in the final end of that fight. Yeah, look how involved her backline is. Sinshut and Super Pizza at 9 and 10 Elans respectively. Sinshut 2,700 damage. Almost identical 2 points of damage separating Sinshut and HK.
I'm in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Ah, I missed the window. Whoa, what a quick pick from Dario. Super Pizza trying to get aggressive. You see Super Pizza just lying there. Got way too aggressive trying to push stairs. The entirety of Tot was there waiting for him. Dario lands the shots, follows up, kills the other support. Ginger will, of course, eventually go down with no healers on the battlefield. We're going to get a first cap out of Temper on tour. Kairos, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Or is it Kairos? I think it's Kairos. So high ground rotation. LFO. Oh, okay, just gonna set up a shield up here. We have HK trying to push in. Kalim's able to just kind of control that flank, doesn't overinvest in trying to chase HK out. And then there's a call then to push forward. You see Kalim's trying to join in with Chuck E. Cheese on that front line. Big drop down from the high ground, and Rescue Toast and Spivver get caught. Jinzo surviving with such little health. Comes out with, I mean, it was as low as about 50 health at one point. What a great call, great convergence there. You saw the drop down from the top of the center pillar and just run down both supports. Great play out of LFO to flip the point. And Matrix immediately shut down that approach. Oh, Chicky Cheese is in a very bad spot over here. We'll get stuck. Yanked in. Immortality comes in. And so does the Terror Surges. Chucky's able to get a pair, actually. This might just turn this around. Dario turns around for a two-piece. Forces out the recall. Predicts where each key is going to land. And we're going to get a flip here from Templar on tour. What a turnaround. Chuck E. Cheese with a huge Terror Surge into that. Phoenix Mayan, I was kind of wondering about that myself. Better play with friends and expert? You know what? That's a good answer, Shaco. That's a good answer. Yeah, I feel like HK could definitely take over this lobby. Sound Barrier, Deadeye combo coming in from Templar on tour, playing off stair side. Looking for HK actually in the corner. We'll get recall out. Predictive headshot after the flashbang. Beautifully played there from Dario to pick up that important kill, knowing how lethal HK could be. Good rundown for Bion on Super Pizza. Find some revenge for their fallen friend. Oh, that's going to be an Ajax there from Kalims. Found Super Pizza with that. Turned around, tried to get the pulse. Whoa. Almost died in their own pulse. Comes back with a nice little clip onto Bion. Hey, Kalims might have just delivered us into a round 3. Gets that kill onto HK. Beautifully played.
Score 1-1. Ready for battle.
What's up, Bodioni? Why you busting my door open? Heard the come, I picked the wrong perk and got a face of despair.
Capture the objective.
Hey, at least you didn't choice they want it and bail between rounds so you could swap perks. Phoenix Mine, Ginger Rifle was on Cumberland University. He's probably, oh, the shield went in the pit. I saw that. Probably where you recognize Ginger from is Cumberland U. Did have a stint on 0907. H-Key is probably the most recognizable name here. As played in Call It All Heroes, H-Key has been around for a long time. H-Key has been in the scene for as long as I have, I believe. At least since like 2020. I'll have to go double check. I'd have to go double check. Yeah, I mean, I guess there is some EU and ults going on here, true. True. Yeah, because I believe Sinsucht is, or Sinsucht, I got that, S-U-C-H-T is, got me stumped. But I believe Sins is E, right? Classic Super Pizza gameplay. Here we go. Just got here right for the Ajax Cajun. Nice. Is that an ant matrix from Sins? That was good protection. Bio was low. Dario was coming in looking for that kill. The ant matrix kind of kept them at bay. We do have 45% counting on the board already here from LFO. Terror Surge thrown in from Ginger. Oh, the ant matrix is trying to fend it off. I don't know about that one, Spiffer. Oh. That Ant Matrix could be a great way to buy some very important space here on University. Instead, it's the Gong of Death. Some area for both of our teams. Deadeye here for Bio, moving up to this high ground. Great angle. Rescue Toes picked off. What? Just insane shooting. That was just Red X after Red X. Now Chuck E. Cheese is going to answer back. Picks up Sins with the Terror Surge. We got a sound barrier in response. And the beat is enough with the combined with the Deadeye. This is looking like an LFO victory here on University. Still 10% left for Chuck E. Cheese or maybe even Collins to get a touch. Chuck E. Cheese looks like they might get it. Wow, barely. Sound barrier comes in at the very tail end, trying to bolster this retake. Dario's Deadeye interrupted by a spear there out of Ginger. Ginger's gonna move in and try to chase them down. That cast really is kind of the crutch of this whole thing, and Dario is down underneath, completely out of this fight. Chuck E. Cheese is dead. And it's all up to Kalims at this point. Beautiful stick! Oh, get Sins with that! Dario's back on the case! Oh, can't quite overcome the 1v2. And LFO will take map 1. Legendary pit shield tech. Cajun. All right, circuit pick here from Tot. It was a pretty mean body block there at the end. Still get a little bit of a fight. All right, it's gonna be a sim ban there. Okay, sim ban out of Tot. This feels like you know something. You know, this feels like it's targeting a strat or something in particular. What stands out here, friends? What stands out? I mean, Super Pizza and AJMR getting in the mix there. I mean, I just love how much Super Pizza with 26 elims, 26 and 7. Ajax Pizza 96. G-Fighter, I'm the secret one he won't talk about? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Buyout 31 and 4 there in the hit scan. 11k damage leading the DPS. Ginger with 13.5 roughly. Leading the server. Let's see if I can remember who was playing enough to see if we get any swaps. Doesn't look like we have any swaps so far. Oh, and then here comes my dog kicking my door open again, and then just walks off. Beauregard walks in and is like, no, you must have this door open. And then turns around and walks away. Zero explanation. Thank you for that. We get a Zenyatta ban here from LFO.
Initiating match.
I love it when the music stops, like right as the map music kicks in. I think that's so cool. All right, let's get into map 2.
Ready for battle.
No subs. We are, in fact, going to get the Dario for you. Matt Cub speaking it into existence here.
5, 4, 3.
HK showing us the... I didn't mean to go all the way down the stairs. That was kind of cool. Showing us the Mei there. So you're gonna play on bad corner, holding the Mei out, anticipating the Ram. So watch for the walls. Yep, looking for a little flank control. Good bait on the wall there from Chuck E. Cheese. Dario loses the initial duel of the Freyas as Vion, who comes up with that first pick. Of course, had that fantastic map 1 on the Cassidy. But with Sins down, this is what's prompted the retreat here out of LFO. They've got to back up to the line. They have to give up not only bad corner, but good quarter as well. I was trying to go to Dario Pop. Here, give me some Dario Pop. Yeah. One take him landed. Oh, there's another. Everybody playing very safe for both of our teams as of right now. So we back up here. We do have Kalems was working towards statue, but HK immediately goes to shut it down. Beautiful wall there to hold Chucky Cheese. Gonna cuff him sleeping for a moment. The good immortality fail will get Chucky back around the corner. And Kalems looks to have the deflect to get back. Oh, you can't deflect those punches though. The pummels there from Nemesis 4 out of Ginger will find Kalems. Dario tried to respond. Was able to pick up one kill, though it was unclear whether the bowler shot contributed to that. Annihilation on the front line here from Chucky trying to push forward. Everybody just disengaged there from LFO as the sound barrier fades. Now sound barrier from Rescue Toast trying to push into Ginger Rifle's Annihilation. Decent wall onto Chucky is kind of put them a bit behind in the cooldown trade. And Ginger continues to march forward, low on health, down to about 75 before they finally get the shield up and give up on that pursuit. We do get a stabilization here from the defense. Both teams kind of back up with their cooldowns, regroup. Respawn, I suppose, should be the word. We just kind of ignored Kalems. Kalems was in such a weird spot there, yeah. Oh, nice wall. Kalems does not make it back. Beautiful wall out of HK. Blade and Ant Matrix available here. Oh, that was the blizzard thrown in from HK. Yeah, good wall. He caught Dario with that. Looked like he caught Chucky with it as well. Chucky had to try to just push up. Was stuck between an Ant Matrix and a blizzard. We get the gong of death here from the LFO defense. Watcher Kalems trying to go over the rooftop here. Does have the blade. You're gonna throw in some triple shots into the back of Chucky. Excuse me, into the back of Ginger. Force them around the corner. Bion toss it in, bullet shot. Oh, it was good. Rescue Toast gets that beat down. He's able to save everybody through the ultimate as they get bunched up. The heals are good. Dario moves in, find an important kill onto Sins. Allowing an opportunity here for Tot to push around this corner and get a point on the board. All that without using Kalems' blade. Okay, Ginger was still alive in the backline. We're going to have to force this blade just to make sure we can get this cap. Ginger will get cut down by Dario and Bion by the blade of Kalems. Little dash through, and there we go. There's that point on the board. Ginger giving Spiffer some props there.
Another day, another battle.
We do have the blizzard to work with. I worry that Tot was being a little too conservative with their positionings. They're just going to get run down. No blizzard necessary. Ginger just in W1s right through three people. Backline flattened like a pancake. Oh, HK forced to cryo freeze. Okay, there's Ginger refill with the body block. Even the dash users trying to see if they can secure that kill, knowing just how big a mistake that was from HK. But they're able to back up, get those cooldowns, and return fire here with a wall. Still have this Blizzard to work with. We're approaching the 60-second mark as Ginger's going to want to invest this Annihilation and continue to press it towards the spawn with a great Vortex. They're able to trap Chucky. Clemens falls in that exchange as well. This is giving Super Pizza time to catch up in this sound barrier trade. I think you just need Rescue Toast just to hit this beat and go. The ambush from HK. Spiffer goes down. Cannot get the lamp into the fight. Looks like Rescue Toast did get hit by that. It was unclear there from the angle that I had. But Dario finds a kill on the Super Pizza. Super Pizza was who I intended to say there. Obviously, Dario did not hit their own teammate with their ultimate. But, yeah, it ends up being a decent final fight. What can I say? So we're looking at 4 ultimates here to push around this corner. Bio's going to open up with basically the only ultimate they have. It's Super Pizza with the beat as well. But here comes the onslaught from the other side. 2 already invested in. They get 3 ultimates on the table. And so far, not one has resulted in a kill. Chuck E. Cheese is finally able to find a kill onto Sins. And then picks up Super Pizza late in this fight. So no supports. Is it enough? Temple on Tot. Looks like they managed to hang on, albeit barely. Put a second point on the board, move into the hotel. Timber on tour. I think I said Timber on tot. Timber on tour. Don't. Nobody saw that, Dario. No, nobody saw that. Beautiful air matrix. Oh, I was gonna catch Dario and Rescue Toast. Almost got a 4-piece. Sins. That was gross. What a play. They're out of the Baptiste. Great read. I love the positioning on that. Caught Spiffer. It was just nowhere to run. That was a magical play out of Sids. No ultimates for Tot to work with. Chuck E. Cheese is just going to get mowed down. Ginger pops an Annihilation early into this engagement. Able to hold on to both DPS ults to try to secure this final fight with 15 seconds to go. You need Dario to deliver a 2-tap here. You need an opening pick. HK playing low in that small row. Whoa, it's going to get the best of Kalens. That was your best option for trying to close out one of those early picks. The Blizzard just free here for HK. They're going to wall in Dario. And they just watch as their friends fill up the kill feed. And this cart gets stopped inside the hotel.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Ginger early in the lobby, 23 and 4, 13k damage. That impact from Sins. Sins had a spectacular defense there. Continues Arisa.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
When early tick aim forces out Kalim's cryo freeze immediately. HK's trying to move in and take advantage of that. Gets a good wall up, but eats a significant amount of damage in their own right. Has to ice block and just fall back into cover. This allows for a safe retreat, disengage there from Tot, and they get around to good quarter. Dario with a slight swing on this positioning. All right, he's going to go ahead and back up towards the main cover. Bion taking a little bit of damage in there. Doesn't move in as Tot is trying to fall back. Now eventually is going to swing wide towards Statue with the Ant Matrix now in play from Spiffer. Oh, this is a dangerous spot. Sends with a beautiful Ant Matrix. A high-risk play. There's a lot of damage coming up here, though. They're not really able to take too much advantage of it. Oh, take that back. They dance around the bullets and play the high-risk spot beautifully. Wow. Sin's making a big case for MVP of the map. Ginger say we're taking the headshot perk, right? Oh! Chucky with the good bait. Chucky with the bait. Got Ginger's Terra Surge out. Well played. Ooh, and now another good bait from the defense. You're going to get HK's Blizzard out. Nobody caught in either of those two big ultimates. Sound Barrier now tossed in, matched by Rescue Toast. Here comes Dario over the top. Oh, a couple of shots can't quite find their mark. Chucky does have a Terra Surge to throw in defensively. With the wall of HK, I think blocked any damage on that. That's a nasty Ant Matrix. Oh, Ginger Rifle's putting out just entirely too much damage. Sins jumps up to the high ground, and this is just going to be a point B cap. That Ant Matrix from Sins was backbreaking. You're getting the Mate Sim versus the Venture argument. Bolo shot doesn't quite land. You're gonna catch Toast. HK does get a Blizzard out on this point, and that is just gonna be the map. LFO take a 2-0 lead in the series. Let's get our headshot perk new meta.
Play of the game.
Yeah, this play was so good. This angle was so good. You had that little pillar to play around so you could put the lamp down. What a play. What a play from AJMR. That was disgusting. Actually, I'm going to side swap Runasapi and a Freya ban all out of Tot. Give you some stats while I go plug that in. All right, what are we seeing in stats? The dominant showing there from LFO. That's what, I mean, wow. Ginger with 18k damage, 35 and 4. Highest A-limbs, most damage, fewest deaths. Can't ask for much more from your tank. Can't ask for much more from your Orisa. I use B to swap heroes? What are you, crazy? What kind of... That's just weird. That's just weird. I was an Orisa ban there from LFO. Let's get him at 3. Absolutely, you can bet on yourself, Ginger. Absolutely. You believe on yourself? No. Bet on yourself.
Ready for battle.
100% you can bet on yourself.
Five, four, three, two, one. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
All right, with the Freya banned out, we are getting sojourns from both of our hit scans. Ooh, HK pulling out the Genji. This is, I mean, one of the specialties of HK is just that they can play anything, right? They just can really just play anything as far as flex DPS goes. You're talking about not really having a Genji Tracer flex DPS versus a Mei Sim flex DPS. HK can just play anything. Oh, I love that skin. It's unfortunate that Joker Queen just got destroyed. I love that skin, though. Good first fight. Much needed first fight. Timper on tour, coming out of the gate swinging here on Runasapi. Timper is out of town. Timper is actually on tour. That is... I mean, funny enough, Timper is out on tour at the moment. There you go. There's a half a clip into Super Pizza. What roll? Yep, you're not able to escape Klims. Nice little two-piece. And they're going to continue to march. I think Chuck E. Cheese has pretty much got this objective on lock, and we're looking at an 8-minute checkpoint coming up here from Todd. Timber in timeout. That's what I said, Cajun. You stole my joke, damn it. Timber in timeout's better, I will say. It looked like the knife hit the basket. It looked like the recall on Gracie pulled the milk carton. There's a solid yank in. That's going to get up this Rampage, considering which has been tossed in from both teams. That Rampage is going to find 3. And Chucky immediately just gets drained of all health. That health bar just disappeared so fast. I do love that skin. That skin is rad. Well, Chucky has to hit that Nemesis early. I don't know if they're going to make it back. They have Annihilation for that extra armor if they want to use it here, but it feels like a low-value place to try to pop it. We did get a little thievery out of Klims. They're able to kind of sneak this bot away. OC out of Bion. He's going to prop the sound barrier and the Annihilation invested here from top. Bion trying to run away from that Annihilation, just cannot escape. If the Annihilation itself doesn't get you, the Doritos will. Oh, Super Pizza's going to get booped back in. Nice little assist there from Rescue Toast. Tot protect their lead. They keep their close checkpoint, their close spawns, and they continue to build. 70 meters and counting here. You want commission for that joke? Yeah, fair enough. We do get an H-Blade. Nope. That was an awkward moment of HT and the Kiri just staring at each other. I mean, you get the kill on a Dario, so that might be enough. You get a dasher here on a Rescue Toast. Well, what's going on the front line? I mean, they're still getting space. Like, they're going to cross 100 meters through this. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese just kind of sneakily continuing to push the bot forward. Me when I type a joke, Bullskunk says it, then on delay claims I stole it. Sometimes you just can't win, Cajun. Sometimes you just can't win. Unfortunately for you, I am in control of time. Oh, what a Suzu. Spiffer, like, just saved everybody. Oh, but didn't get Chucky. Chucky does not get hit by that big Suzu. Because Ginger hit everybody with that rampage. I'm sorry, Cajun. That was mean of me. I'm so sorry, buddy. You know I was teasing. You know I was teasing. That was a great vortex. Like that. Just denied a lot of damage out of that AF Matrix. Bion was so close to getting that OC built up as well. Now Spiffer's allowed to throw in this Kitsune Rush and take away that coastal position. Ginger goes down. Bion's going to have to throw in this OC late into the fight. Has already picked up Kalims, but it's going to get run down. Dario and Chucky were just bolstered by the beat. We'll deny a checkpoint here from LFO. Just Greg, thank you for the follow. I want to have a pint with all you lovely people. That sounds amazing. Sound barrier from Super Pizza. Ninja Rifle's going to surge forward. Get the annihilation out from Chucky. Chucky has got a squishy target they're trying to hunt down. Oh, the jump pad trying to get away. Ah, Ginger tried to fake out Chucky to go to the high ground and escape back to the rest of their team. Oh, that was a nasty vortex. You might get Super with that. Okay, no, Super's able to get out. HK with very little health helped protect the exit of Super Pizza and the rest. Ooh, Pizza in trouble. That vortex will do it. Ginger got booped. Rescue Toe still got purple through that, but they're trying to escape. They fend off the purple just before they go down. The tick damage fades. Dario gets shut down out of their OC by HK, though, picking up their second kill in this fight. And despite the miraculous survivability of Rescue Toes through that rampage, it looks like LFO are still going to come out on top with HK fighting 3. This gets dangerous. This gets dangerous. We're down to the 2-minute mark, and I mean dangerous for Tot. We're going to get Kitsune Rush again. They do have that to match. And Tot want to try to throw in the sound barrier in this fight. Big boop. HK double blinks forward, throws in the pulse, but can't land it. Kind of discombobulated off with a boop from Rescue Toes. Kalims is actually going to toss him, pulse into that corner. Finds Sins, finds Ginger. And so the smart move of holding on to the sound barrier, Rescue Toast. Oh, even gets that kill. Wins the Lucio 1v1. All right, we're just going to call it a 1v1. Buy me a pint at the next CECC. You got a deal, Ezra. You got a deal. $70 seconds to go. Rampage now online. Sound barriers available for both teams. Kalims and Spiffer both a little bit low. Beyond's OC is going to prompt the sound barrier exchange. Chucky's going to go in and throw an annihilation into this fight. There's a boop down in from Rescue Toe. I think it was trying to push them into the annihilation. Might have actually worked. Beyond ends up going down. There, let's get to a topped out. No HK left here trying to defend. This is looking like a taut fight winner. Okay, there's only 3 of them. The reinforcements show up. And Ginger uses a shout there to kind of leverage what was looking like a losing 3v3. So that'll be the end of that push, but with only 30 seconds to go, Todd are in a great position to send us to map 4. Sins with a window right here at the middle of neutral ground. Got a good angle of both their own tank and down range, not to mention all that extra damage thrown into Chucky. So this is going to be a fight win on the back of just the window. Ideal, I will say, here for LFO, holding on to Blizzard and a Rampage. Whoa, that was a nasty wall. Spiffer's able to swift step back, avoid disaster. Dario needing to stay alive here as well. What's wrong? You look like you've seen a goat. Even I see Clips. Clips with the pulse bomb. Here to try to close this out. Gotta be careful about HK in this Blizzard. Knows this is top priority. Oh, you get the ice block in. Wall's been used, and Dario's gonna find that kill with the OC. The Blizzard gets canceled. Did not see it on the battlefield. Rampage hits Chucky. It's not gonna be enough to stop this cart. Templar on tour. Send us to map 4. Rescue Toast is her. Okay, excuse me. All right, let's get that point on the board. It was a little bit of a Charlie Nighter. God, I do love that skin, though. God, that skin is cool. Oh, well, I guess we know who banned the JQ. LFO is staying on the right-hand side. Let's get you some quick look at some stats there for map 3. I mean, a team effort. Dario 20 and 6. CEC. Chucky with the 13.9k taking most damage in the lobby there. An important one. An important performance there for Chucky. Hello, Gloomy. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate everybody being here. This fantastic night of FACEIT League action. All right, let's get into map 4. Temper on tour. Showing us some tenacity here with a big map 3 win. Keep this series going.
Initial flashpoint.
All right, so yep. Apparently my mouse died. Well plugged in. Gotta love it. All right, it's okay. It's okay. Crisis averted. We're headed to Suravasa. We're going to cast Genji Orisa comp out of LFO, going into, once again, the Ramasha out of Chucky. Dario had, great round on the Sojourn, sticks with that Sojourn, trying to outrange Bion here early. Is it Bion or Bion? Like, Bion like Dion, but with, B as in boy, or B as in Bob. Could be Bion. Like Bygones, but without the G. I don't know. Okay. I'm getting distracted. Sorry. Wow, that was a fast Ant Matrix. I guess, Spiffers has theirs as well. But, Sins gets theirs up just a split second earlier, and that's enough to get the cap. This is also going to leverage into a kill, as Ginger is able to find Chucky with that, as the rest of the team had to kind of back around, find some cover. So that extra little ult charge out of Sins ends up giving a huge advantage over to LFO in this first cap. Why am I listed as a sub on Tot? I think that's why you're here. So I'm here for Rescue Toast. Unfortunately, Spiffer falls on the back end of that Terra Surge. We did get a little bit of a flip here, but I think it's just cosmetic. They get a couple of kills. Yeah, Chucky and Kalim's come in with at least get picks, or combined to get a pick on the Beyond. You got the first kill of the map for Tot. Ginger dropped you in chat. We didn't bother taking you off the roster from last season. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, so yeah, Dario rotating, swinging through main. The H-key blade comes out through that choke. Fides Dario and will put an end to that ultimate. Chucky's still going to invest this Annihilation. Thinks they can at least have a chance at this point. Want to try to get something going. Beyond's going to keep them at bay with the Deadeye. Got stuck, but got Kalim's in the moment that happened. It's a bit of a broken fight, but Ginger's still alive and standing. And this is going to be a flip back into LFO's favor as secure market. Sins does use the Amp Matrix late in that. So Spiffer will hold this. Look at these late attacks coming through. Attempted staggers. Ginger's gonna find it. But never mind about that that amplification matrix. Ginger's not gonna let you have it. Oh, good shot from Dario. It'll make him think twice. It is Bion, like Bionic. Heard. Thank you, Brave. Thank you, thank you. That's actually a really good reference. Bion like Bionic. That's a good pneumatic device. I like that. I like that. Oh, Terra Surgeon from Ginger's gonna pick up. What do we got? This fight is taking place in such a weird spot. Seemed like, I mean, Todd were able to do a good job of just kind of bunching up and creating mismatches against what was a very strange fight. I mean, first cap was given over or picked up from LFO, but Tot will take it right back. What if H key was called Alt F4 key? Oh, Toast was stunned. I don't know. They were thinking about a cell barrier, but they got hit by a Ginger arrow or a spear. But both of our cell barriers make it into the battlefield without trouble. Chuck has got one kill already. Throws the Annihilation in. Got pushed back by his spear, but is able to close that distance back onto Super Pizza. Reconnect the tendrils and find that kill. Still, Ginger, I think, is just gonna outlast. Blade from H-Key to try to win. What is a broken fight? Ginger rifle is down. There are no tanks left standing on this point. The flip has come in, favoring Tot. Dario goes leaping into the window to pick up that kill out of Bion, and we're gonna tie things up here on Suravasa. There's the boop. H-Key does not get the touch. Okay, a very fortunate spawn here for LFO as they get the temple spawn right at their back. They can just fight in this choke. Immediately, you see Bion pop the Deadeye because of that. Oh, that stick is good. The immortality is better. Not sure but how it happened, but H-Key is able to fight an early pick onto Kalim's. Now playing from this side flank. Good combination there with Bion's damage to pick up kill out of Dario, and this will be a fight win out of LFO. Dario with this OC, because it's getting oh so close. This allows H-Key some entrance into the back line. Kind of got back behind the Soj. Ended up with these supports contained. Spiffer's gonna go ahead and try to throw in this Ant Matrix. Somebody are used in this regard as well. Spiffer finds two through that. I go to the wrong Pov. I should have left it on Spiffer Pov. Glimpse finds HK as the OC comes out here from Dario. Oh, nice shot. Tracking by and around that pillar. That's just going to be the reset from Ginger. Knows they need to get out quick. They want one more fight here. HQ heard my comm and turned it into a Q key. That was pretty funny. Oh, nasty spear from Ginger. Beautiful shooting from Bion. That's both of your supports dead. What an approach. How does that happen? I mean, you catch both Rescue Toast and Spiffer so early in that game. How does that happen? LFO just ran in and made that one look easy. Like, oh yeah, here, let me just shoot your supports real quick. There's that fight done. Why we kill our Killhams? Blade now in from HK. Going to dash up and out of the vortex. Meanwhile, Sins finds a kill on a Rescue Toast without having to invest the Ant Matrix. We do get a touch in the back line here from Kalims. But they look pretty surrounded on this point. Forced to recall out, and this is going to be a 2-1 lead over to LFO. Let's see, this could get interesting on the exit. See if we get some staggers on the way out. Yeah, Dario will not make it out. We are headed to the other side of the map. I mean, you just have, what, Gardens and Palace left, so which one are we going to? We're going to Gardens?
It's high noon.
All right, first the Deadeye, now since Ant Matrix, both buying a lot of space, and a free cap here for LFO. So I'm going to try to just put their backs up against the wall. Since get into that hallway, find a safe spot to sit down. Terror Surge with the dash through. Spiffer's able to escape, but Rescue Toast is not, as they get caught there from Sins. Chucky is able to respond, finds an important pick onto the Baptiste. Will follow with a kill on a Bion. Still has a Tendril attached to Super Pizza on the outside. I mean, and Chuck. My goodness, Chuck. Charles in charge here on guards. HQ's gonna pop the blade? Oh, no. Aw, Iser. Aw. Me when I want the bull glaze. Oh, beautiful shot. That was gross. Just one tap by on in the dome. The boom from Rescue Toast hits H-Key off the side. That was just a bloodbath of a fight. An absolute execution. Bar Soap says, Dad the goat. What happened after I left? Nope. But I was having none of your sass. Deadad, Dario's got to circumvent the May wall out of HK. Making that swap here. Toss want to send us over to Palace. They can put their backs up against the wall here with a quick fight win. HK playing out of the corner. Has the Cryo Freeze forced out early. Tries to put a wall up, and here comes Dario just rolling into the middle of the pack. Put themselves way out in front, into a bad spot, as a matter of fact. Sins is able to get the kill, but those kills continue to go back and forth. Bio just dead eyes in the middle of everybody. Picks up Chuck with a ton of damage. Now it's a 1v1 here on the point. Rescue Toast is low. Sins has the regenerative burst, and the jump gets the kill. Sins will get the flip here for LFO. How often do you get a Bat versus Lucio 1v1 to determine who takes control of the point? Should I just call Chuck Vanguard? Like, would everybody know who that is if I just started calling Chuck Vanguard? Terra Surge pulls in 3. Actually, I think the wall may have worked against the... Oh! Never mind! Never mind! The wall that Blizzard created is C9. What am I thinking? And that's it! There's no... What an anticlimactic finish! HK with the big brain, clearly bigger than mine. There you go. That was the move that, I mean, eventually won the game, right? Because that leads to the 1v1. The Baptiste wins the 1v1. LFO gets control of the point. There you go. They deny that touch. Oh, what a fun finish. What an interesting finish. I did not expect it to end there, I will say. Like, it kind of caught me off guard. But big brain play from HK. I mean, the wall was not... it was a bad wall to try to win a team fight. It was a good wall to try to cause a C9. All right, let's get LFO the 3rd point on the board. That 1v1 kind of determined this. I want to watch the delay on this last little bit. I should have just left it on HK's POV, because I'm sitting here watching HK's POV as they build up to the rest of that Blizzard. And then I move back to the corner and you get the Terra Surge. Oh, the Terra Surge with the wall. I mean, it was just a beautiful, like, nice little move there. Terra Surge, wall, Blizzard, no touch. Actually, really well played. Really well played. GG's. Yeah, the 1v1 decided the map for sure, Cajun. The 1v1 decided the map. And that's what I'm talking about here over the play of the game. Because really, this play of the game, I mean, damn. Oh, what a great match. What a great match. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Let me get you some stats there from map 4. Ducklings lost to Ilya and Athena? What? Oh, that's an oof. Did Ducklings make those changes? Did Athena make changes? Like, I feel like I need more. There's got to be more to that story, but no, we got to go check that out. First, let's look at some stats here. 26 and 7 for HK there in that final map. Honestly, I mean, I think I've got to give AGMR player of the match here. I think I've got to give AGMR player of the match. Like, the map was just outstanding. Every single map.